This is Live Life Love. Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of the Live Life Love podcast. I am so happy that you are here, and I'm excited to get into this podcast. So first of all, Live Life Love. Kind of a silly name. I know, it's not Live Laugh Love. I mean, it could be, but it's not. This is Live Life Love. The whole meaning of the name is live a life you love, live your life full of love. So I'm going to be going into both of those little sayings that go along with the podcast today and just giving a high-level overview of them to give people an idea of everything that this podcast is going to be about. So first of all, we have live a life you love. This is about figuring out what makes you happy. Turning off all of the noise that we live in today with social media and the news and all of that, and just focusing on yourself and figuring out, oh, this is what I like, and kind of how to sift through all this information and figure out what makes you happy. Next, living a life you love means building the skills to chase what makes you happy and building the skills to live a life that makes you happy and that you love, that you enjoy. So a lot of this is just going to be a lot of the maybe self-help tools that you're familiar with, but my take on them. And living a life you love is also making sure that you're living your life in a way that you're proud of. That love is an interesting word because it can encompass a lot of feelings and thoughts. But ultimately, this is about figuring out a way that you can be happy in a way that makes you happy, that makes you proud of being who you are. And I've kind of alluded to this already, but it's really about breaking free of all those societal pressures that tell us we have to go one way or another and just honing in on ourselves for once. Next is the second half of the name, live your life full of love. So the first part I consider more of the self-help part of the podcast, and this second part is more of the societal help, as I am calling it. And what I mean by societal help is just actually, creating a ripple effect of improving our society and our societal interactions, because I think every single person can make a difference and can really improve this world that we live in. And the first step to creating a better society for everyone is to start looking at yourself and improving yourself. So the kind of first part of living your life full of love is having self-love, which self-love does not mean, being super full of yourself and self-centered. By self-love, I just mean not hating yourself and actually enjoying and respecting yourself, because if you can't recognize all the good things about yourself, then it's a lot harder to recognize the good things in other people. And living your life full of love means feeling confident in your own beliefs and strong in your own beliefs, where you don't have to hate on other people for not believing the same things as you, and instead just having more respectful conversations. And so I'm also going to be talking about a little bit of also of how, there's a lot of new issues that haven't really been explored too much now that we're in a more digital world. And so kind of talking through the morality of some different things and what's right and what's wrong, And how can we have a people first mentality where we're trying to make choices that don't exploit others? And then also, how can we learn, be aware, and respect differing perspectives and try not to react too emotionally to things, assume people have positive intent, take a step back when we're in emotional circumstances and think through things in a comprehensive way and making sure that we're not universally antagonizing the other and leading first with compassion. But, that doesn't mean not separating yourself in places where you need to separate yourself. But I hope that some of those topics sounded exciting to you. I want to welcome you to this journey. I hope that you gain something from this podcast and grow in some way. This is an action-based podcast, which means I will ask you to go out into the world and do some things. Or I'll have a few episodes that are going to be like journaling exercises. So I recommend that you go and get a journal that you can dedicate to the activities that we'll do. My favorite journal producers are Archer and Olive. They make really high quality journals that lay flat and markers don't bleed. But you can also just go to Home Depot and buy the 99-cent spiral notebook too. It's not important. Just do whatever is calling you in this moment. That's all I have for today, and I hope that you go and listen to some more episodes. Thank you for listening to the Live Life Love podcast. You can find more episodes wherever you listen to your podcasts. If you want more information or resources, feel free to visit my website, livelifelovepodcast.com, or email me at livelifelovepodcasts@gmail.com, or you can always visit my Instagram, livelifelovepod. Thanks so much for being here, and as always, feel free to share with whoever you think needs it most, and have a great day.